guys. Good evening, everyone. This is Miss Jaydee, and welcome to our daily stock market insights, where I review the trending stocks in the market, and I also review your requested stocks. And in today's episode, I have collected so far the most trending stocks in Investograms, and these are the stocks I will be reviewing for you tonight. In the meantime, if this is your first time to watch our video, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, and for now, let us go ahead and check out what happened to the index. Wow, the index is still moving sideways. As you can see here, we have a doji, and I think this is one good sign that the area where we have plotted as a possible support is sustaining. We are still holding on to that key level at the moment, and let us see if it will continue to just bounce in this area. So it's a wait and see game for the market tomorrow. Okay, however, let us go ahead and deep dive into the individual stocks. I know a lot of you, that's why this is or these are the stocks that are trending because a lot of you have traded it. And let's go ahead and check them out. First of all, let's take a look at Dito. If you have watched my video yesterday, I mentioned that there is a possibility that because this is already a bit high, the gap that happened here will most likely be filled. So just be extra careful because it looks like uh, that could be the next course of action here. So we don't really know if it'll just fill the gap and then continue to move higher. Overall, the volume is still there. You have the volume, you have some foreign buying, but I still respect the behavior of the market, whereby whenever there is a gap, chances are the market will fill the gap before it continues to rally to the upside. So, because of that, I am plotting this key level at the moment. Okay, uh, so there could be, I don't think anytime soon the 4.19 will be revisited. I just feel like this key level, and most likely the people who will still be interested in this are um, long-term investors, because we all know the potential of the stock because they're currently in the construction phase uh, of the third telco. So they're, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're still on track in their commitment to construct these towers before, if I'm not mistaken, around May. May is the scheduled launch, or yeah, launch of the third telco. So as we go near that day, the market sentiment is starting to become more bullish every single day, and looks like it is still uh, very bullish at this point. The volume is there, foreign buying is there, and in the meantime, I'm just plotting it. Just go with the flow at the moment. The uptrend channel is still very evident here. So if you're to look at it long term, look at that. This one, and you can even use this. Okay. So just in case it drops, well, the worst that could happen, I'm not really anticipating that anytime soon, but we don't really know if there are some negative news that might happen one of these days. We have no control over that. But just in case it drops further, well, first of all, this is the area that we are going to monitor. This gap over here, definitely I have a strong feeling that it will be filled. Now in the event it goes down, just follow this, and you are a long-term investor, so we don't really know how long it takes. If it drops, um, We don't know if it will drop up to the support level, but if you're on the conservative side, just plot this uptrend channel, and then if the market gives us a chance very near the support level, so currently this is your support. If market gives you a chance very near that area, that's a much better position. Okay. Otherwise, if this oops, what happened to the line? If this gets broken, most likely we are going to have a breakout there. Okay, so far very promising ahead of us for Dito. Okay, so just watch out over here. Sometimes it will just be, whatever we're talking about here can be done in just one day. Let's say there's a long wick that touches here and then continues to move higher, or once it goes beyond this line, chances are it will have a brand new wave. CHP as wow. Wow. 11% with the right volume. Interesting though, there's a foreign selling that happened here. Either way, I think this is a potential breakout. The body, we do not have a full body yet outside of the resistance, so anything can still happen. People can take profit tomorrow and then bring the price much lower again. But we are on the verge of a breakout because half of the body has already uh, surpassed that level. So I am anticipating, we have really no control over this, but there could be some more buying sentiment. We could have another green day, and then people will take profit and revisit your previous resistance, probably try to establish a support there, and then continue to move higher. Um, our sentiment here is really on the brighter side because this stock, has dropped a lot or big time in the previous years. So my take on this is that yes, we are reversing, but in just good for trading. You may enter this stock because it's now showing an uptrend, but as soon as you are happy with your profit, lock in some profit because this is an example of a stock that has a fundamental that's not so solid, but because of technicals, it's now reversing. I hope it makes sense. Okay, so just be extra careful. We need to strike a balance between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. If the financial health of the business is not so good and technicals are looking promising at the moment, like in this case, yes, you can get in, but set your stop loss levels in case the direction goes south. Okay, let's talk about C. This is another company that's also related or connected to Dennis Oy and Dito. So same with the movement that we have for Dito. We also have a bullish action for C today, and we're also on the verge of breaking out. This is half of the body of the candlestick is already outside, but there was a rejection that happened here. So I think it is just pacing itself. In the meantime, I am plotting our support at 4.23 because we are already um, outside of that resistance area. But just normally I would consider a breakout as a successful breakout if number one, there's really volume, which is happening right now, and number two, there's one body, one entire candlestick seated outside of the resistance. That's just what I have observed in the years of trading the market. So sometimes there's a false breakout, right? Like this one, this can still result in a false breakout, but between that and a successful breakout, I like the fact that there's volume. That means a lot of people have traded it, so there it's not just manipulated by one or a certain individual. So there are a lot of people that have really pushed the price higher. So there's a big chance that it'll continue to move up with that scenario. Next is now. Now is also showing some signs of weakness. This, for me, this is a sign of weakness. Look at this. It's somehow having a difficult time pushing the price higher. And the volume as well is also very minimal now. So with this, and the body of the candlestick is just, very tiny. And with this, I'm a bit skeptical, or I'm not really confident that we are going to push the price higher anytime soon. So I'd like to be a little bit conservative here. There's a big chance that it will revisit your 2.93 level. So you see this? This is our nearest support. There's even a chance that it could go back to your MA20 line. Take note, this area here has not been filled yet. So we don't know if it'll go back to that level or it will just bounce, because there are key levels as well that we have to take note of, especially in a Fibonacci. If you use Fibonacci retracement, which is available right here, you can even measure the area where it could potentially bounce. So see this? You can do that too. So I've plotted here in between the 0.382 and 0.236 because I see this, but look, your 0.382 is exactly where your MA20 is at the moment. So this and this could be key levels. I'm retaining my support here because these are obvious. This is an obvious line that I have right here that could mean a support level as well. In the meantime, take note, you can use Fibonacci retracement here. Overall, I'm a bit bearish for this stock. Now, sorry, Mart. Hmm. Mart is also right at the MA20 line. So it could be a make or break tomorrow. Let's use MA20 as our support, but very, very careful. And let's watch the market carefully, because uh, sometimes your MA20 gets broken, right? Now, yeah, let's use 3.02, because in a short term time frame, in a faster time frame, or for traders, MA20 is a powerful area. That's why in my Bollinger Band, there's the default is in MA20, because um, it's respecting it, especially those people who are doing position trading and day trading. Normally, the MA20 is always present in their technical analysis, because the market is respecting it. So what we have here right now is MA20 acting as a possible support. But be very careful though, because in a lot of occasions, an MA20 can also be broken. And when that happens, then we have to plot again the next key levels where we see a potential support. So the next one I see is around 2.84, and we deal with it a day at a time, because yeah, anyway, we're doing this every day. So we can go ahead and check that again. Just request for it. Just drop a comment if you'd like this talk to be reviewed. In the meantime, so this is my insight. 3.02 is a possible support. If you are interested in getting in, wait for it to, first of all, you have to plot the support area. And then you wait for a green candlestick to come out at that level, because that will serve as your confirmation that indeed your support is being respected. And then the next thing you need to check, of course, is the volume here. Do we have a lot of people buying it? The trades, and then the foreign buying. You have to check those two. Right now, where are we at? Okay, we're now in the 50s level for our RSI. So momentum is starting to pick up. So it's just a wait and see game for this one because we're already at a possible support. I just need to see that green candlestick. JFC. JFC is starting to show some promising moves here. As you can see, um, well, we are still at a resistance area, but the moment it crosses that key level here, that's going to give us some promising signs because that means we have a breakout. So right now, I'm still plotting 145 as our resistance area. So let's see if it will give us a gap up tomorrow. If most of the action happens above 144.55, that's a good story. We might see some more uptrend in the coming days. Let's check out Double Dragon. Why is Double Dragon in the trending stock? Is there news? 150 equity growth by 2030. Oh, with this, I think there could be some promising moves by tomorrow. Yeah, let me open this. The Double Dragon Ice 150% equity growth. Double Dragon is targeting to expand its total equity by over 150% to 120 billion in the next decade through income growth and real estate investment. In a virtual meeting with stockholders on Wednesday, Edgar Xia said the company is putting prime importance on total equity value as its focus is leasing and generating recurring income. Oh, okay, so you gotta read this, guys. Let's see how the market reacts or how the market will react to that news by tomorrow. In the meantime, you have somewhat of a doji. It's like a doji that I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks like this is a doji or a hammer. Either way, we're already at the overbought or oversold level, as you can see here. We're here at the oversold level, and um, price, the momentum is starting to pick up while the price was moving downwards. As you can see, price is moving downwards over here, and your volume is also starting to increase. So that means a lot of people are entering in the stock now than before. See that? So this is an area where uh, people are showing interest now. So I'm plotting in the 13.98 or 14 peso area as an area that we need to watch out and monitor. Because I think in case tomorrow you see a green candlestick coming out, that's already your sign. Because we've been consolidating, just flatlining in this area for several days now. Okay, so we could have a bounce right there. So probably put this in your watch list, right? HLCM. HLCM also giving us some good movement here. We have a bounce. However, just see if this will break your MA20 line. Currently, your MA20 could possibly act as a resistance. So if there's a rejection that will happen by tomorrow, then it could go back to 526 and then probably stabilize there first and then continue to push the price higher. So far, we are already at the bottom, slightly higher though. So if you're going to consider that, we're still respecting that uptrend channel. This is still uptrend. If you are to use your data back in July. So if that continues to push the price higher, respecting this key level over here, you're still respecting the uptrend channel. But overall, let's see if it'll cross the MA20. Currently, MA20 could still be acting as your resistance. The last one is TEL. Tell? Okay. Thank you guys for correcting me. In my video yesterday, I was counting the dividend release. So this is 2020. This is 2020. But so March, this is 2019 already. April 2019. So if I'm just to count 1 year, they're correct. Thank you for calling that out. This stock gave out dividends twice a year. So if you're going to sum it up, the dividend yield is just 5%. So still good, right? You just put your money there, and let's say you're going to engage in TEL for the long haul, you get a 5% passive income every single year. So that's really a good one, especially if you're able to catch it at a very promising level, like a cheap area. Overall, if you're going to look at it in long term perspective, we are just about to reverse. Look at that. It has dropped already. It used to reach 3,000 level. So this one at the moment, while we say that this is currently moving up, price does not go up in a straight line. People are taking profit. So at the moment, still, this is still a profit taking time for TEL. So I just feel like it'll continue to pull down the price for now. So each time we see a possible support, just plot it and then closely monitor that. And mind you, guys, we're talking about days here. So that means it could happen in the next few weeks or next months, because every candlestick in this setup is worth 1 day. So if it's not yet the perfect time, don't do anything. Just watch it, put it in your watch list, or if you have a buying power and you want to really buy something, try to look for other stocks. But I suggest, if you really want to be successful in the world of trading and investing, this is a very boring game, come to think of it, because 80% of the time, 90% of the time, you're not doing anything. You are just waiting for that perfect timing. Okay, so that's something that we all need to master, because even myself, I get so tempted to buy as soon as I gain access to a buying power. So that's something we need to master. We have to master our emotions. In the meantime, okay, so there you have it. I see this stock dropping some more. 1286 is our nearest support, and once we reach that level, we go ahead and closely monitor and see how the market behaves at that key level. All right, so these are the stocks we were able to cover today. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.